Caption Close Austin, Texas House Republicans voted to make changes in how they select their next speaker, opting to require the favored candidate win as many as 66% of the caucus approval. The process was adopted unanimously by about 85 House Republicans who gathered in Austin Friday to vote on the process in a meeting members described as cordial and in a good atmosphere. You want to make sure you have as much unity as possible, especially when you're picking your leadership, said Rep. Ron Simmons, R. Carrollton. The process would require the House Republican Caucus to meet in December of 2018 to vote on candidates for Speaker via secret ballot. Initially, the caucus would hold runoff elections until a candidate received a 2/3 vote of the caucus. If that threshold cannot be reached, a mechanism would allow members to select a candidate using a 3/5 vote. If the caucus cannot reach that 60% requirement, the process starts over and additional candidates can join the race. While Republicans will have voted for their caucus choice for Speaker, there is no punitive measure to require members vote for the party's nominee in 2019 when the full House elects the chamber leader, according to Rep. Jeff Leach, R. Plano. He said members hope fellow Republicans will stick with the caucus candidate. Debate over how the party should try to unite behind one candidate comes after a year of political turmoil in the chamber between warring factions of the Republican Party. Rep. Matt Schaefer, a Republican from Tyler and chairman of the Texas Freedom Caucus, which pushed hard for the new rules and wanted to oust the current speaker, said he was largely satisfied with the final language of the new bylaws. I think we knocked the first domino over, but the credit goes to a lot of other members who helped this process along, he said, adding he is not interested in running for Speaker. House Speaker Joe Straus announced this fall he would not seek re-election in 2018, leaving the leadership post an open contest. Straus, a moderate Republican from San Antonio, was re-elected in 2011 under a similar effort to rally party support behind one candidate. Despite the informal vote of the caucus, 15 members of his party voted against him. The outgoing speaker declined to comment on what rules the caucus should approve, but said if lawmakers want to change how the speaker is selected, they should work to change the state constitution. I think the wiser approach would be to change the state's constitution. Can't bind somebody to vote for speaker candidate on the floor. House Ways and Means Chair Dennis Bonnen said during a presentation to about 300 people the Texas Taxpayers and Research Association annual meeting that selecting the next speaker is the most painful, agonizing, disconcerting thing a member will go through. It pits member against member and friend against friend, he said, and assured the audience he was not going to be a candidate. Andrea Zielinski covers state government, elections, and the courts for the Chronicle. Follow her on Twitter and Facebook.